Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to be a little bit more open up and talk about something more intimate with you guys, which is about menstrual cups. I've always been a pad user, which means that I've never tried using any tampons before. The main reason is that I always have a fear of breaking the cotton thread and leaving the actual tampon, like the cotton part, inside my body. The thought of it just scared me a lot. So about a year or 2 years ago, I was searching for some alternative menstrual products other than pads and of course tampons, and that was when I discovered menstrual cups. So about a year ago, I got myself two cups. They're from the same company, and they are the Lily cup. This is the original, and it looks like this. And I also got the Lily cup compact. This is actually quite cool because when you store it in a case, you put it into a disc form. So when you use it, you just pull it out. Isn't it really cool? So I got these two cups for a little bit over a year now, but I only used them for like 3-4 months, so 3 to 4 cycles on and off. So you can tell that I don't like using menstrual cups. But here on YouTube, when you search for the keywords menstrual cups or period cups, you can see a lot of videos like tutorials and tips and tricks videos teaching you how to use a menstrual cup, or the best way of using them. But you don't see a lot of people telling you that they don't like menstrual cups. But I feel like it can't just be me, right? So here in this video, I'm going to tell you the main 4 reasons that why I don't like using menstrual cups, and hopefully this could help some of you out there who's looking for your first cup, but you're not sure that if it's suitable for you. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. So the first problem that I encountered when using a menstrual cup is about the size. If you did your research before, you know that most companies would make 2 sizes for each cup, and they're mostly size A and B. Size A is usually for girls who are under 30 and have not been pregnant before, and size B is usually for girls who are over 30 and have been pregnant before. For me, like I said, I got my cups from the same company, and they're both size A cups. But if you put them closely together, you can tell it's quite obvious that they have different sizes and shapes. The original one is much bigger and longer than the Lily Cup Compact. And for me personally, I can't really use the original one. It's because it's simply too big for me. If I put it inside of my body, the whole end bit here is hanging outside, and this is not fun. It's because no matter how smooth and velvety the cup feels, just like the Lily cup, when it hangs outside, it just scratches the skin like crazy, especially when you move. So I know some company would tell you to trim the end bit here, but for me I can't really do that because I think for the Lily Cup original we can only trim to the second ring here, but I think I'll have to do it here and it will make a big hole, so I can't do that. But for the Lily Cup Compact, it fits really nicely inside me, and this is the correct way of using a menstrual cup. So if you're searching for your first menstrual cup, you have to understand that everybody is different and every cup is different. So some girls will have a higher cervix, some girls will have a lower cervix. If you're like me, who has a lower cervix, you have to stick with a shorter or smaller cup like this one. But if you have a higher cervix, you can go for a cup that's bigger and longer. And I feel like menstrual cup is not like menstrual pads. For menstrual pads, you can still use it even though if you don't like it for emergency purpose. But if you're using a menstrual cup, if it doesn't fit your body, you honestly can't use it. So I think it's more like a trial and error. You have to buy it, test it, and see if it fits you or not. So yeah, I don't think it's worth it, because imagine if you get 10 cups and only 5 cups fit you. It's just a waste. So when I say that I don't like using a menstrual cup, some people would ask me, is it because you didn't put it in correctly? Well, I think I did, because when I used my cup, I never really experienced any leakage, thankfully. And so putting a cup in is not really a problem, because when you put your cup in, you have to fold it into a much smaller size, like the size of a tampon, I think. And there are lots of different folding methods out there. and everyone has their own preference. For me, I like to just tuck it in, and automatically it will form a pointy area here, and so it's quite easy to like guide you and put the cup inside you, and when you let loose it will expand. So putting a cup in is not a problem, but pulling it out is. Before I got my cups, I did some research on the internet and I saw some reviews, and I saw some like people would warn other people that do not just yank it out. It's because if you put your cup in correctly, there should be an like airtight seal between the cup and your vaginal wall. So if you just yank it out, it brings you lots of pain. It's because of the suction. So I never really done that, luckily, but I still experience some kind of pain. It's because when you put your cup in, you know, you fold it into the size of this, but when you pull it out, it'll be the size of this. When the cup is right inside you, you won't feel a thing, but when you pull it out, especially when it reaches to the opening, and because you can't really like fold it inside you, and when there's blood inside, like it'll be this big, and comparing to your actual skin, this is actually still quite rough and it's quite dry because you don't have any like liquid or like lube to help you to slide out of your body. And so I don't know, it's just one of the main reasons why I don't like using menstrual cups, because it hurts. Don't like using a menstrual cup is because sometimes it'll make a bloody mess, like literally. Like girls, we know period blood is not like any other blood. Sometimes it can be quite slimy, sometimes you can see some blood clots in it. So every girl and every cycle is different, but generally period blood is just thicker than another blood. For menstrual cup, because of the size differences, for the Lily Cup Original, it says it will last me for 12 hours max without changing, and for the Lily Cup Compact, it says it will last me for 8 hours max without changing because it's a smaller cup. But they both hold or collect more blood than pads and tampons, because for pads and tampons you have to change it every 2 to 3 hours, but because it doesn't have any cotton or chemical stuff to absorb the blood, all the blood, slimy stuff, blood clots gonna stay inside the cup. So when you change it, you have to go to the toilet, pull it out, and then empty it into the toilet bowl. But because of the texture of the blood, sometimes the blood can like get onto your skin, especially your thigh area, and it's just quite messy. And when you empty the cup into the toilet bowl, you have to do it like on top of some toilet paper. It's because the blood is quite heavy and thick. If you don't do it on top of toilet paper, the blood will like sink down to the toilet bowl and then like stick there, and then when you flush it, it won't flush all the way down. So I feel it's quite messy and dirty. Not to mention, you have to go to the sink area and then wash your cup, especially out in the public toilet. So some people would suggest you to bring a bottle of water along with you to the toilet area and to wash your cup on top of like the toilet. But I feel like because of all the stain or like blood clot and stuff like that, it's quite difficult for you to clean a menstrual cup thoroughly using just a bottle of water. So yeah, I just think it's a hassle, especially when you have to go out all day, do everything in the public toilet. It's just a mess. But last but not least, this is again about removing your menstrual cup, and I think this problem affects mostly on those who love doing nail arts. Now you know what I'm talking about. When I remove my menstrual cup, I like to first use my muscle to push down the cup and use my fingers to pinch the cup to break the seal, and then wiggle it down and then pull it out. So if you're a girl who loves doing nail art or like having long nails, doing gel nails, menstrual cup is not a good menstrual product for you, because no matter how hard you try to push down the cup using your own muscle, you still have to tuck your fingers in, do all kinds of movement and then pull it out. So it's never a good idea to put fingers with long nails into your body, because it's going to hurt you, it's going to scratch you, and it's going to bring a lot of bacteria and germs inside. So yeah, you can only pick one. You either pick the cup or your nails. Either one, they're not friends, they don't belong together. So it's quite sad that if you really want to try using your cup but you don't want to give your long fingernails up. So yeah. So this is the end of my video. I hope you don't see it as a negative review on like menstrual cup, because I just want to help some of you out there to decide whether menstrual cup is suitable for you. Because for me, obviously I don't like using it. And so if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.